right there. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Welcome back to the Franky and Ro Show, and as promised, we are here with our Back to School edition. Now, Rochelle is hanging out in Southwest Fresno as they're doing the giveaway with backpacks, blessing the community with health care, haircuts, and so much more. But as promised, I told you I'd be hanging out here with a Disney celebrity, so we say the least. Raini Rodriguez, how are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Oh, we are hanging in here. We've been talking about how hot it is here in Fresno, but you know what? I'm going to let her tell you where she's from. So talk to us a little bit about who you are, where you're from, and your career.
Well, my name is Raini Rodriguez. I'm on Disney Channel's Austin and Alley, and I'm originally from Bryan, College Station, Texas. So this weather isn't as bad as Texas. Texas is just plain old humidity. It is really hot and sweaty. Here it's hot, but like there's a breeze going. It'll cool down eventually. But in Texas, it just stays hot 24/7.
Okay. Now, many people know you, of course, from the Disney Channel. Talk to us about some of the shows. I know we've seen like The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, and of course your most current show. Tell us about your role there.
Well, I have done a lot for Disney. I've been very blessed to work with them. I started on The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody on Disney Channel. Then I switched over to Disney XD, and I did a couple episodes on I'm in the Band. And then I did a feature film for them called Prom. And now I'm on Austin and Alley.
Okay. Now, especially with this episode, we've got tons of kids coming in, watching the show, getting ready for back to school. Talk to us about how important education is for you.
Education is super important to me. I graduated high school when I was 16 years old. I loved school a lot, and I've always loved school. I've always loved education and learning, and reading is something that's a big passion of mine. And so school was my number one thing. And even with acting, you know, in order to, as a minor, when you're a minor, you have to have like this thing called a work permit. And if you don't keep your grades up, you cannot get a work permit and you don't work. So in order to be motivated, in order to work, I had to, you know, keep up with my school. But I've always loved school. I mean, I was homeschooled for most of my, you know, school career. So, but I mean, when I graduated, I felt really good. I felt really accomplished, and like I did a lot. And graduating so early, I basically just did my school year round. Okay. Because I didn't want to take summer breaks because I loved it that much.
Okay. Now, outside of acting, do you do any other entertainment, or what can we look forward to you from in 2013 and 2014?
Well, aside from acting, I'm also a singer as well, so I love to sing. I've had the opportunity to sing on the show as well as, you know, I just performed at D23 in Anaheim, California, the big Disney Channel Fan Fest. There was 15,000 kids in attendance, and I did a song for Disney Channel called Living Your Dreams, and I got to do a version in English and in Spanish, and I performed it live, both versions, and that was the first time I ever sang Spanish live. But I love music. You know, I'm working on writing, singing, recording, just trying to find my sound, what I want to do. I love R&B music. That's sort of been my always passion. But I also love Tejano music, which is a certain kind of music in Texas. So I kind of like want to combine it all. I also want to be a director. So I've started shadowing directors, and I want to start a production company with my brother, and just so many things.
Okay. And as far as some of your people that may have inspired you, some of your influences, who are some of those? Of course, you know, I'm sure your family, etc.
Yes. Well, I mean, aside from my brother, obviously, just different people. You know, music-wise, I've been inspired by Aretha Franklin, you know, Stevie Wonder, those kind of people. Then, you know, going to acting-wise, you know, America Ferrera, Raven Simone, you know, Jim Carrey, Adam Sandler, just a lot of things. I just like to take inspiration from everything because I feel like everybody has something to offer if you really watch.
Okay. And one thing final for inspiration for a lot of kids. I mean, I deal with a lot of kids that are, you know, out in the community doing their thing. They may not be as motivated because, you know, with the economy, the way things are going. Tonight we're actually doing a backpack giveaway in the west side of Fresno. What words of inspiration can you give them to keep pushing, keep going?
Just keep going. Like, that's the thing. You know, you might think this is, you know, if you hit rock bottom or you're tired or you're unmotivated, but that's the time when you should get motivated, because you can be the one to inspire all of your friends and family. You can be the one to get up and make a difference and make a change in your community, in the country, in this world. You can get up and do whatever you want to do if you really, really try. And, you know, of course, everybody's felt that way, unmotivated or tired, or, you know, you just don't want to do it anymore or deal with it. But it's sort of like, if you surround yourself with good family, good friends, a good support system, and find something that you're really passionate about, whether it's charity, education, you know, music, acting, you know, even you just want to be a professional juggler, get up and just go for it. You have to do it. And that's sort of what I've always lived by.
All right, those are good words. Now, in regards to social media, Facebook, Twitter, which ones do you truly follow and fans can reach out to you on?
Whew, okay, well, I'm sort of like trying to be like, reach for everybody, really. I have a Twitter, I have a Facebook, I have an Instagram, and a Vine, and a Keek and a Tumblr. I just kind of have it all just because I feel like I need to have it in case I need to use it. And I've had things that I've actually had to use for different ones. But Twitter is mainly the most thing you can find me on, Twitter or Instagram for sure.
Okay. And then coming back to your music, do you have any singles out or anything like that that people can look at, maybe iTunes, etc.?
Yeah, you can actually go on iTunes and download Living Your Dreams in English and in Spanish. In Spanish, it's called Vive tus sueños. And you can find it on iTunes as well as YouTube. There's a music video that I did for it. And I'm always putting out little snippets here and there. I'll do like live streams where I'll, sing some snippets of songs or, Instagram videos where I'll put out little snippets. So that's coming soon too.
All right. Guys, this is the Franky and Rose Show. Raini Rodriguez, Disney Channel in the building. You guys stay tuned for more right here on the Franky and Rose Show.